All right, patrons, I told you I would get a video out in my main video today, and so here it is. All right, so last time we talked, I mentioned that I had built this new sword blade that was really thin, and it's using those 4x4 tiles. 4x4 light bluish gray tiles to get a really thin, nice blade that's really sturdy. You can hold it sideways, you can hold it vertical, and it holds together quite well. It's very much a puzzle that has to be put together in a very specific order, so making the instructions for this is going to be really intense. But I wanted to show you this. This is the Herugrim blade. And I have my end. I'm working on the adapters to go to the handle here for the hilt. This particular blade does not lend itself very well to adapting to any other configuration, but I'm experimenting quite a bit with it. I actually ordered a bunch of pieces from Lego, and I'm sure a lot of you know that they have the bricks and pieces that you can order, but I think I'm going to highly recommend you guys get on there and browse for a little while, because some of the pieces are not labeled correctly, and you can find really good deals compared to like Bricklink and stuff if you look at Lego's website. I tended to default towards Bricklink when I needed pieces, but ever since I discovered a particular piece for Andoril, I have gone back through and said, okay, this is going to be pretty boss, and found some really good pieces. So I built a large portion of the blade. It is really sturdy. It does have quite a bit of droop there. You can see from where I'm holding it. It's a little droopy, but it still holds together, and I'm pretty happy with how it's holding so far. I got to figure out the ends. I got to figure out how to get the hilt on here, and then finding a good point on a blade is actually really hard. I still don't love Andoril. Andoril still isn't my favorite, but you know, it is what I could come up with and what would actually work. This particular blade is almost impossible to do. I have shown a few people the blade in person, and they have all said that's not possible. It's not possible to make it do that. And I say, yep, you're right. It's not. But I did it, and I got it to work. So we have the cool little furrow down the middle, and it's actually a double, what do they call that? I can't remember. I call it a furrow. But Herugrim has a double furrow down the middle. And so that's what I was trying to get with this particular build. And it worked out really well. I'm very happy. So we just got to figure out the ends, and then we're good. So this is going to be Herugrim, and then this other one that I showed you before, we're looking for the Witch King. And there are a couple issues with this one that I'm having that I'm trying to resolve as quickly as possible. There are sections of the Witch King sword that pop out a little further or get a little thinner, and I have to figure out how to adapt this particular one to go bigger or smaller. And that's what I'm working on. That's the deal. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate all my patrons and everything you guys have done to make this happen. Thankfully, it's because of you guys that I was able to order the extra parts on this. To try and get this figured out, because my wife was ordering a bunch of pieces that she can resell on Bricklink. There are some pieces on there that we have to order from Denmark, but because we wait a month to get them, we get them in, we can sell them for 2 or sometimes even 3 times the price. They're very valuable pieces. And because of you guys, I was able to jump onto her order and order the parts that I needed to keep this going. And hopefully we keep going from there, because this is going to be one of those swords where you get it done and people look at it and they just kind of like Andoril, where they go, how the heck does that even work? And this one is even going to be more so. So I appreciate your guys' help and your support, because you make this possible. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic one. There is one thing I am going to mention, whether or not you guys want me to, and that is my Lego game. The Lego game, I have made some significant changes, and I actually have some extra time now to be able to go to the Board Game Designers Guild and get feedback and help in the design. And I think you guys are going to like it. I think the game is becoming an actual real life playable game, and that is really exciting. I mean, I could play it before, but there's a lot of rules to keep track of, and now I've simplified a lot of that, and I think it's going to turn out really well. So anyway, also on a personal note, I am looking into Star Wars Unlimited, the new Star Wars card game. It looks interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the art, but the interactions and the gameplay look pretty cool. So we're going to try it out. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic one. You guys really are the ones that keep this channel going, that keep me going in here. I don't just feel like it's an obligation in here, but you guys make it worthwhile. And you guys make it fun for me to be able to come in here and to share with you guys. I mean, this sword, I don't know why, but I got it in my head that I really wanted this blade, and I wanted this shape, and I didn't know how to do it, and I just started working, and it created itself. It's amazing to think that most of the parts in here were already in my collection. I'm always amazed by that. When I build something and it was already there, I just needed to put it together. It's almost like a sculpture. Artists who make sculptures and carve them out of rock and things like that. They already are there. You just have to find them. This is a little different. It's more like, I guess, making with clay, but but the fact that all these pieces were already in my collection, or most of them, the special pieces I ordered off of Pick a Brick, those were not part of my collection. But I did cannibalize the new E-Wing for those pieces. They're the 1x1 half round with stud on the side. It's a 1x1 by 2/3 tall. Yeah, it's an insane piece, and probably my favorite thing ever, because I was able to make this with it. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been possible. That new piece made this possible. Anyway, I'm rambling now, but you guys are amazing. I did get 2 of the new battle packs, but as far as new acquisition of Lego, other than ordering the pieces, things are slowed down a lot. I can't order quite as much, and I'm gonna have to start selling some of the old collection to get new stuff. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good one, and we will catch you later in the Lego room. And until next time, play well and be excellent to each other.